In this video, I would like to share information about how to format the certificate page and the declaration page within the technical seminar report. In this, first I need to verify whether the margins are applied properly or not. If the margins are not applied, then we need to go for page layout menu and we need to identify the margins option under the page setup. Then by clicking on it, we can apply the margins. So here by default I have the normal margin, that is 2.54 centimeters in top left, bottom and right. I'm going to select the same and I'm not going to do any modifications in the margins of this document. And if you want to change the margins based on the requirements, you can do it with the help of page layout option. Within that page setup, within the page setup, we have margins option. Then you can go for custom margin and you can give the values of top left, bottom and right and click on OK. Here I'm not going to do any changes. Then once the margins are aligned, once you make sure the margins are aligned properly, then we need to identify the content whether it is aligned properly or not. So when you observe the first line and the second line, and if you see the ruler, there is a difference in between the first and second line. In the second line, the indent is located at left margin, that is at a left indent. So now in case of the first line, it is located at somewhere in between 3 to 4, that is not a left indent. So I need to move towards the left indent where the second line is available. That means when we see the second line, the indent is located at somewhere here. So now I want to move the first line to the left indent. So for that I'm going to press backspace. Now I'm going to align it in center. And initially, when we see the font size of this name of the college, here it is Cambria with 18 font size. We can also increase the font size. So I can increase it by Control plus right lower bracket. I'm increasing the 2 points here for this name of the college. Then followed by the affiliated line. That means you have to write this line. In this line, when I look it is at the center, but I need to check whether it is at center or not. So for that I'm moving the cursor to the beginning of the line and I'm going to remove any spaces and I apply Ctrl E. So now it was aligned in center. Now when you see the preview for these two lines, so these two lines are in center. Now when you go for third line, where you are going to write the address of the college, it is also located at the center. Now the department line is also at center, certificate is at center, and the content is also available in the center of the report. And I have a content, then followed by the last line with 3 different headings like seminar supervisor or guide, external examiner or HOD. Now I need to format this document. Just now I have formatted only the first 2 lines of the document. So now I'm going to remove the line space in between the address of the college and the affiliated to line. But I'm going to provide the line space in another way by removing this. So how it is with the help of the line spacing option, but not with creating a new line. So I'm going to remove the new line and I need to provide line space after this line. So I have to select the second line. Then after that I'm going to click on the paragraph settings in home menu, or in case of paragraph we have line and paragraph spacing. Either by clicking here and choosing line space options, or by clicking on the paragraph button and by choosing the line space options, both are same. So when I click on here, it shows the line space option with multiple. Now when I specify 1.5 lines and when I click on OK, so 1.5 line will be applied. So there is no new line in between these two, but line spacing is applied. Then after the address of your college, I need to specify the line space by removing the the new lines in between these two lines. Now I'm going to apply line space with this option. I'm choosing line space option here. There I'm going to specify 1.5 lines, and I need to specify after spacing it is 10 points, and press enter. Even I need some other line space, and I can press enter once again, but here it is not necessary to press enter, so that line space in between these two lines is enough. Now when we see the preview up to these 4 lines, I'm going to show the preview. So up to those 4 lines it was aligned properly. Now when we see the certificate line in bit after the department of line, there is a huge amount of space. In general, we are going to provide logo in between these 2 lines. Now I'm going to remove this, and when I press enter, it shows the certificate is in next line, and again I'm going to press enter after the certificate, so that I can get a line gap here, because I need to place a logo. Here I'm going to insert the logo by using insert menu, pictures, in the illustrations tab. Then within that I'm going to select the picture, that is a logo that I want to place it here. Now the logo was placed. I'm going to adjust the size of the logo, and I'm going to provide some line spacing after the department of line by using the line spacing option. Here also you can specify 1.5. Now if I want to specify 10 points after spacing, for that you have to go for page layout, and here I'm going to specify 10, so that some more line spacing is applied after this line. Then after logo, I want to apply 10 points, and I need to apply 1.5 line spacing. Now up to the certificate, and I will show you the preview. So this is somewhat better to see now, but if you want, you can also increase the line gap in between the department, certificate and logos. So now when you see the matter of the certificate, so this is to certify that the seminar work and title. You have to write the title of the seminar topic here, and when you compare the font size with the name of the college, initially the name of the college is 20 points of size. Now the title of the seminar is 17 points. So now I need to maintain either 16 or either 18, but not 17. So I'm going to maintain 16 for this title of your seminar. Then when you see the line gap after the certificate, I have some new line gaps. So I'm going to remove these new lines, but I need to provide a line gap after the certificate. So I'm moving the cursor towards the certificate line, and I need to go for page layout. Within that I'm clicking on paragraph. Then I need to specify 1.5 line spacing with 10 point size. Now after that I have the matter. Then after writing the title, so I don't want to provide a line space like this. Similarly, when we see there is a gap in between these 2 lines, there I have a line gap. So now I want to remove the line gap here, and I'm going to apply the line gap in between these 3 lines with 10 points, so that we can see this is to certify that the seminar work and title. And normally we can return this seminar title sometimes in italic also if you want, if it is recommended, but I'm not going to apply italic. Then followed by here, when you see we have a grammatical mistake in is, because this is the new line where when you observe any new line, it begins with the capital letter, but here it is in a small letter, so that's why it is showing some kind of mistake. But when you right click on it, we can apply ignore once, so it is not necessary to do any modifications there, because so this is the continuity. And I'm going to remove the mistake at the last word, this by. So it is not necessary to provide question mark there, I'm going to ignore it. Now when you see the name of the student, it was represented in the form of a table. but I don't want to be represented it in the form of a table. I want to provide some tab space. So for that I need to select the table. Then I have to go for layout. In the layout menu, when we see the data column, within that I have an option called convert to text. So I need to select this table. Then I need to apply convert to text. There it shows the tabs option. That means I need to separate the text with tabs here. I'm clicking on OK. So now the tab space is applied, and if you want one more tab space to be applied, then you can also apply here. So when we see the preview up to here, so this will be aligned properly up to here. Now followed by, I need to format the content once again. Here, when we see, I have the paragraph with the word in the department. It is actually not a separate paragraph, but it is a continuation of this paragraph. So here I'm going to remove capital letter I, and I'm going to type I in small letter. And no need to specify any tab space, as it is a paragraph, but it is not a new paragraph, it is a continuation of the previous one. And when you observe the line gap after these lines, which was selected, when you observe the line gaps in these lines, here I have some new line gaps, so where it is not recommended procedure to provide a line gap like this. So I'm going to remove the line gap in between the lines. So now I'm going to remove the line gaps here also. I'm going to apply the line gap in between these lines with the help of the paragraph option, line spacing 1.5. Here it is 10 points. Now, if you want, you can reduce the line gap by just removing the 10 points by specifying only 1.5 line spacing. Now after this, we need to check for grammatical mistakes in the spelling of the university name or college name, etc. and the status of the college. If it is autonomous, we need to specify the autonomous for the college. And the last line, when you observe, so after the year, when I press enter, I need to remove all the lines in between this last line, in between the last lines. So I'm going to remove the line gaps here. When I remove it, it was seen like this. And I'm going to undo this. Why we have seen that kind of information is, in the last line, it was applied with 3-column format, which is available in the page layout under columns option. It was applied with 3 columns. So now I'm going to select from here, and I'm going to remove the columns with 1-column format. I'm going to remove the 3-column format, and I'm going to maintain 1-column format here. So this is the output. So now I'm going to remove the line gaps here. After removing the line gaps, we can see the content like this, where each and every line is applied in separately, because it was earlier it is in 3-column format, so it was applied with like this. Now I need to provide equal number of tab spaces if possible in between these strings. So I'm going to show you. So I'm going to give 3 tab spaces. Then after here I'm going to align with the 3 tab spaces. Now I will make it at the center. Now I need to provide some line gap after this paragraph. I'm going to press enter. This is the preview of the certificate after formatting all the lines. But when you see the paragraph, it was not aligned properly in left margin and the right margin, because the space in the left margin and the space in the right margin is very less. So I need to increase the margin space in left and right side of the content by selecting the paragraph and by choosing page layout margin with the normal margins. Now I would like to share information about how to format the declaration page. So I will show you the preview of declaration page. When we observe the preview of the declaration page, the page size here is by default it is in letter format, and I need to change it into A4 format. But when I click on this, it shows an error like settings you have chosen for left and right margins, column spacing or paragraph intents are too large for the page width in some sections. We will get this kind of error. So to overcome this error, I will format the document by resolving this error. I'm going to select the entire document. Now I will apply single column format because in the certificate page we have observed a 3-column format, which may change the size of the page or which may disturb the size of the page. So I'm going to apply 1-column format for the entire document, and after that I'm going to apply A4. Now it was applied. Then after that I'm going to choose margins with normal, so it was applied. Now when we see the preview of the certificate page and the declaration, so this is the certificate page preview in A4 size format with portrait orientation. In the same way, when I show you the declaration also, it is in A4 format in portrait orientation. Now I will format this page. So here I will select the declaration heading. It is not necessary to keep underline this. I'm going to remove underline. So this is the declaration font size, but here the font size is Verdana 16, so that is enough to maintain for declaration heading. Now I need to remove the line gaps after the declaration before the content because it has variations in the line gaps. I need to remove this. So now I can provide the line gap after this by specifying the cursor at the end of the line and page layout, clicking on paragraph. Then I need to specify 1.5 lines and I need to specify 10 points and press enter. Still, even if you want to specify one more line gap, then you can press enter. So that is enough. Now when you see the preview, so the line gap in between the declaration heading and the content is enough. If I specify 2 more line gaps, when we see the preview, it looks something odd. Even when I remove 1 line gap, if I maintain 3 line gaps, it is looking odd. So I need to maintain only 1 line gap after the declaration. Then after that, when you see the content, it was not aligned properly. So I'm going to select the content. The cursor is blinking at the beginning of the paragraph. From there, I'm going to select the entire content without using the mouse. I'm going to select it with the help of a keyboard by using the shortcut Ctrl Shift down arrow. You can select the entire content. Now I need to apply justification, and as the content is in paragraph, we need to specify a tab space at the beginning of the paragraph, and I need to select the entire content once again with Ctrl Shift down arrow. Then I'm going to apply line spacing here with 1.5 lines and click on OK. Now when we see the preview, so this is the declaration page, and this declaration has to be submitted by the student. So we need to represent the name of the student and the roll number at the end of the page. For that, I'm going to provide the name of the student and roll number at the end of the page here. So I will write the name and roll number at the right side of the document by specifying the right alignment with the shortcut Ctrl+R. So now I'm going to type name of the student, and after that I'm going to specify roll number. So now I need to represent the roll number in parentheses, and I need to modify the font size of these 2 lines. Compared with the content, it is very less in size. Here the size of this font is 12 with Verdana. Now I need to maintain the same here also for the name of the student and roll number. So for that I'm going to select Verdana with 12. and I need to specify it in bold. So here we need to specify the name of the role student and roll number. When we see the preview, it is like this. So this is the declaration page. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe.